Inside, looking right, boy, clean up nice.
Had a big wound, it was very deep inside my life. I never knew God wanted to heal me, now I'm living clean. Power of him got me spiffy, now I'm turned up to the light. Wounds are healed and now revealing God in me like Mr. Sheen. Well, what do you know, I'm clean. Addiction left my scene. Along with that, I'm feeling like I belong with a warrior crew. Obviously, I'm
Yo, what is good, y'all? Welcome to 4DAGOAT. We are live tonight on this Monday. Where we at? I was about to say December, November 29th. Flying through November here, heading into December. It's gonna be Christmas before we know it. I just know it. Man, Strid, man, how you doing, man? You doing all right?
Yeah, doing all right. Glad to be back on a Monday night.
Glad to be back. Hey, we got a special guest here tonight. We got a dude that I kind of came across. I want to say, I don't know, it's probably only been like a year and a half. I want to say, Jamar, I think I heard one of your tracks. I was like, I got to hit this dude up. We got to work it. And I hit him up and we ended up doing a track called Noise. We dropped that about at least a year or so ago. I saw his video. It was the one where you, by the way, y'all, this is Jamar Spencer. Jamar, man, how you doing, man? I'm glad you could make it on the show, man.
I appreciate you for having me, man. I'm glad to be here, man.
No, I love it, man. I like your music, man. You seem like a humble dude. So I'm glad we got a chance to connect a little bit offline. We're gonna connect some more coming up here soon, man. So, Jamar, I think the first song that I saw of yours was the video where you were, and I think it was Martyr.
Yeah, that was the first one. Yeah.
Now, have you been doing music for a while, or was that? I know we've always done music, right? Like I was writing in junior high, and I was doing stuff at high school, and now I'm an old man, and yada yada yada. So, but was that video? Was that kind of one of the first things you're like a serious type of music coming out of? You been doing music for a while?
As far as the Christian rap goes, that was like my first official real video. I've been doing music for a while, but as far as the Christian part, that's the first time I really did something serious with it.
So you've been in kind of trying to get into a little Christian hip hop space for the last 2 years, year and a half or so?
Yeah, seriously, yeah.
Yeah. No, man, that's what's up. I love it, man. That was a heck of a video. I played that a while back. I think when it was VRM Live was one of my shows before me and Strid tag team to the 4DAGOAT here. So I remember playing that video, man. It was super dope. It was super well done. What's kind of your what's your story, man? How'd you kind of get? I always like to ask people when they come on the show, how'd you kind of get going in this Christian hip hop space and rocking with the Lord, man? How'd that kind of come about?
Well, I was raised in church, you know what I'm saying? My mama is a minister. My grandparents was pastors. So I was always raised around ministry and who God was. But, we all go to that little phase in life where we stray away. We're trying to find ourselves, trying to do our own thing.
Yeah.
So I was in a little secular space for a little minute.
Yeah.
But then, God started pulling me back. And when I started writing songs, actually, I didn't really know that Christian hip hop was a thing. I didn't even know that you could really rap in church because, I'm down here in South Georgia. So it's a lot of traditions down here. So, you start rapping in their church, man, they probably kicking you out. You know what I mean? So,
yeah,
man.
Kind of found your way back. You grew up in and found your way back to God, and now you making music for him.
Yeah, man.
I love it. Yeah, that's kind of that's one of those things. Strid too. We kind of touched a little bit on that last week, where I forget what the question was, but we were kind of talking a little bit about how there's still that problem of churches still not they're still looking down on rap.
Yeah. I think
remember
so
we were kind of starting to touch on that a little bit. Not always. There's people who are embracing it and trying to bring it in, especially for the youth and whatnot. But like Jamar said, maybe in certain real religious, traditional places, maybe they ain't quite on quite on that yet. So
yeah, it's taking them a while to get there too.
Yeah, that's kind of interesting. That's pretty interesting.
The traditions of churches can definitely mess things up, man. Like I feel like it not only gets in the way of like rappers, but it gets in the way of relationship with God. You know, so I feel like for America, that's a big thing. That could have been a topic tonight too. Just the traditions, you know, churches and compared to like rap music, because you know what we do with rap music is definitely out of tradition. Christian rap, sure. You know, especially now, because Christian rap is I feel like what I like to say is watered down. Like, you know, you don't hear as much God in the lyrics like you used to hear back in the day. So, you know, I feel like maybe some people would have an issue with that. So
that's true. Yeah, I
agree.
Yeah, we had definitely started to touch on that last week, and maybe have to bring that up for a topic, because that's probably one of the topics that's kind of a topic people get heated on nowadays. Is like so Jamar, last week we had talked about Christian hip hop then and Christian hip hop now. Unlike you, I wasn't in Strid. I wasn't brought up in the church. That was you know, I rededicated my life to God 10 years ago. You know, I got saved when I was 25, 26. And I was kind of still, even like you, Jamar, I got saved, but I didn't like surround myself with people. I was just kind of like still trying to do my own thing, figure things out, yada, yada, yada. And then I rededicated my life to God, you know, 10 years ago. So when I really started to get a relationship. You know, it's one of those things, oh yeah, people know about God, but you know, are you actually seeking a relationship is always the big point, I think. So anyways, no, dope, man. We're glad to have you on tonight. We're going to get into a video of Jamar, one of his songs, Cry No More. You know, y'all ever tune into 4DAGOAT? You know, we like to play music videos. People like to see stuff nowadays. They just don't want to listen to something. They like to see visuals nowadays. So we've been trying to bring y'all visuals. Again, if y'all got videos and you ever want to send them in, I play just about everybody who sends them in. Again, y'all could just hit those up at 4DAGOAT Live, at 4DAGOAT Live. And if it is dope video or done pretty well, I will play it. So hit me in the DM there. If you know me personally, you can shoot it to my messenger, and that's okay too sometimes. So that's that. But let's play Jamar Spencer's Cry No More video, so y'all can see a little bit about him if you have not heard his music yet. We're going to get into him right now. Let's check it out. Cry No More, Jamar Spencer. Super dope video. Ray Knowledge. Y'all know Ray Knowledge. He shot this bad boy. Here we go.
You done go through things that done cause you pain. Let you look into the sky. Heart's been strained, it's the same old things that you're asking God why. But you ain't gotta cry no more. You ain't gotta cry no more. You can wipe your eyes on. Wipe your eyes. You ain't gotta cry no more. You're drowning your tears, cut down with your fears. You look in the mirror, you're just on a pill. It's looking like God's forgotten you, but deep down you know that isn't real. The pressure creeps up in the rear, now you just wanna disappear. You don't wanna feel what you feel inside. Sick and tired of being victimized. Wishing problems would just minimize. They seem to just go to a bigger size. It isn't damage from these circumstances. Almost giving up, you are energized. You just wanna feel the wind of God. In your heart, you're like, Lord, man, I'm really trying. It's getting hard out here, all the scars you peel, hoping God would heal. Put your car in gear in the hopes that you'll go far from here. You scarred by people, feel lost like Nemo. It's hard to dream of. You done go through things that done cause you pain. Let you look into the sky. Heart's been strained, it's the same old things that you're asking God why. But you ain't gotta cry no more. You can wipe your eyes on. Wipe your eyes. Next time around, you won't even be here. Get on your knees, he'll make it so you see clear. Cry out to the Lord, I promise he hears. Put your knees to his feet, even in the deep with the seas. He'll be right there with your sailboat. If you can touch the back end, if it's still cold. Put your back on track, that's a railroad. When they do it, ooh, look at God, did it for me. Back on that cross, strength for the weak. Pushing that bar, peace to the meek. He gon' end zone, you got the victory, what does it really mean? Questions overcome the enemy. So we got a W, whenever life troubles you, just know that he covers you. Everything's gonna be alright. We got the faith, we gon' work while we wait. We're gonna slide, we bout to skate, we bout to eat, get a plate. Don't forget to say grace. It's not me drink, but we still got a steak. We're joining the Holy Ghost. Press me only hope. Go through things, let them cause you pain. Let you look into the sky. Heart's been strained, it's the same old things. Got you asking God why, but you ain't gotta cry no more. You can wipe your eyes on. Cry no more.
The film go. What? You muted. You muted.
And I'm off. And I'm back. I was over here chomping on some Swedish fish. I don't want y'all to have to hear that. Hey, yeah, he said the film go. Yeah, that's Ray Knowledge. He's got his YouTube channel and all that stuff as well. And I think it's called the Film Go.
Yeah.
And he does some dope stuff on it too. He be giving you guys some gems, stuff like that. I know he helped me actually figure out color correction. Some color correction. Not that I use it all the time, but he showed me not only the color correction, but how to turn, like, for example, if y'all have like the green leaves in the back, like you can turn the green leaves purple and stuff like that. So
I see more people doing that nowadays, turning the background color. Yeah. Sometimes. Yeah.
And he made it easy. I mean, I was looking at the steps. I'm like, oh, okay, I could do that. I can do that. So yeah, shout out to Ray Knowledge. He always doing super dope stuff. So Jamar, Ray shot that and edited it.
Yeah, he did. Yeah.
So you in his neck of the woods. So you in where you at? You down south there?
Yeah, I'm in a small city, man, called Thomasville. If you familiar with Georgia, it's like 30 minutes like north of Tallahassee.
Tallahassee. Okay.
Yeah.
I bet. So you ain't too far. Cause is he in Louisiana or is he in Atlanta?
Yeah, he's in Marietta, which is about 4 hours from me.
About 4 hours. Okay. Dope.
Yeah.
Hey, that's what's up. Man, I remember seeing that video. And I want to say the video was obviously shot really well. The song is dope. I remember hearing the hook and I was like, okay. I was feeling the hook a lot. Your harmonies were really, really, really done well. It was mixed pretty well, I would say too. Strid, have you heard? Did I play that before?
Nah, you didn't play this one. I like you said, I really like the hook, how the hook was blended and
very well done.
Yeah, just using the different, I guess, I don't know. I keep messing up when I call it like octaves or harmonies.
Yeah.
But just making the use of all of that was good, because sometimes I feel like artists may not make good use of enough harmonies, to make it sound like, candy to your ears. So that was good. And the video, like you said, was really shot really well. I mean, one of my favorite shots is when you're laying down and your hair is all spread out, and the video is like panning real close to you.
Yeah, that's one of them ideas he came up with. Yeah,
that was super dope. Now you cut your hair since you still got your you still got your powers, even though they cut off all that.
Samson.
Is that Samson power?
Hey, that's why I gotta continue to keep Christ inside of me, boy. That's the only power.
There you go. There you go. I like that. I love that, man. No, super dope video. If y'all, we had a couple comments in there. Dope video, dope track. So that was super dope, man. Super well done. I was feeling it, man. I was feeling it. If you all don't know where to check Jamar at, he goes by Jamar Spencer, correct, on all your streaming platforms and all that stuff. Yeah. So y'all check him out on all, Spotify, whatever, anything where you stream music. He's got his stuff on there. I was working out last week and I had his latest album on there. It was at the 2020 album?
Yeah, 2020 album, yeah.
Yeah, no, man. So I feel like you got a nice vibe to you because you obviously can sing. Like I'm assuming you got the auto tune, but I'm assuming that you can sing. You do some like chorus stuff like that growing up, or where'd you kind of get that going?
Yeah, so my mom, she sings, and I kind of got that from her.
Okay,
it's kind of been like a little natural thing I do. I just a gift.
Yeah. Hey.
Yeah.
No, man, I can tell you can definitely sing. Like Strid said, when your harmonies come together on the hook, it really comes through nicely over whatever you listen to, whether you listen to the phone, over your speakers, in your car, it comes through clean, man. So I'm loving that. I'm loving it.
Appreciate it.
Hey, we're gonna get into some more videos. Jamar, we gonna let you get on some of these videos there and let us know what you like about them too as we play them. And cool. we might jump into another subject or two. We'll see what kind of flows off of what we are kind of watching here. So let's get into a second video. This is from Jay Knight. This is called In Between. He dropped this, I think, last Friday. So let's check him out. Jay Knight, In Between. Jay Knight's dope. He's a dope rapper. Here we go. Jay Knight, In Between.
The scripture says, humble yourself in the sight of the Lord, and he shall lift you up. It never talks about making yourself humble before people. Listen, Jay Knight, man, you asked me a long time ago what makes us different. Well, it's time to show them, bro.
Ready to get back working, so I hit up Dream. And if they need a banger, then they gotta hit up me. Bald head, white tee, raps ready, Mr. Clean. And I don't play no games, dude, you gotta hit up Steam. And I'm about to pick up steam anytime I'm on the track. Still at the level where all the competition's unmatched. Still about that action, knocking the opposition on backs. And I'm up there, God tier, homie, facts. A lot of rappers hating cause they don't know how to rap. Then wanna get mad at Quan when he tell them that they whack. Really don't need direction to find my city on maps, but you gotta mention us where they bring up where we at. Homie, facts. At the show rooting for everybody black. And the way we talking, you would think that everybody strapped. And the way we moving, you would think that everybody paid. And the way we working, you would think that ain't nobody saved. To the grave, homie, say either with me or against me, ain't no in between. You either gang or op, focus them or me. You either part of the fold or the enemy. You either wasting time or it's ministry. You either with me or against me, ain't no in between. You either gang or op, focus them or me. You either part of the fold or the enemy. You either wasting time or it's ministry. On God, ain't got a reason to lie. Since the birth of my son, I found a reason to try. Got over that depression and found a reason to live. Without a dollar in my pocket, I found a reason to give. And I don't care that they trip, long as they keep them comments to theyself. And not for nothing, dude, I am content with rhyming to myself. Just need that scripture, partner, I can keep on grinding by myself. But me and done, tag champs without a title or a belt. Took some pride up in my health, and I know the real feel me when I say that sugar ain't the thing that's gonna kill me. God got and given everything that I will need. I took every shot that they had, and I'm still me. Yeah. What it was, what it will be. Hit up Wendy's if you wanna bring up real beef. Yeah, and it's that real speech. From now on, y'all ain't getting nothing else but the real me. You feel me? Either with me or against me, ain't no in between. You either gang or op, focus them or me. You either part of the fold or the enemy. You either wasting time or it's ministry. You either with me or against me, ain't no in between. You either gang or op, focus them or me. You either part of the fold or the enemy. You either wasting time or it's ministry.
All right, that was that Jay Knight In Between. He brought some of that grimy there. He brought some of that. He brought a little attitude with him. Jay Knight in between. Dope track. Jay Dunn on the video there. Louisiana, is this some of Louisiana's finest right there? Hey, how far are you from Louisiana, Jamar?
Louisiana gotta be. Oh man,
a couple of states over or what?
Yes, a couple of states over.
Oh, okay, because you close. Yeah. You said you closer to Tallahassee.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's not too far, but it's a little bit of a ride. A little bit of a ride.
It gotta be at least between like 6 and 8 hours, probably.
Yeah, that ain't crazy. Yeah, that's dope. Yeah, man. So Louisiana right there. That was Jay Knight, Jay Dunn on the video. Strip, man. Strip, what'd you think of Jay Knight's new one?
I like this one. Like you said, grimy. I tried to remember to say, almost forgot. But
yeah, definitely.
what made it feel that way was that bass. You know, I like when somebody has a good low voice and it complements the bass for some reason. Not too many people, I guess, listen to that. I guess I don't know if too many people listen to that like me.
Yeah.
But like it kind of complements it. But in general, I like the video, the shakiness. You know.
Yeah.
I know Rapture Ready.
Yeah.
Production was so used to doing a certain effect, and I was like, man, this is that style that they're always doing with the transitions. I don't know if you know what I'm talking about, but the transition will like kind of like swipe and then swipe.
Yeah.
So this was a little bit more refreshing to see that it was a little different. Like I like the shakiness on this one because it fits in with the bass. So
yeah, and you know, it's kind of funny you said something about that because I know, you know, so our topic of tonight, and Jamar, I'll get to you in a second. Our topic tonight was being able to take constructive criticism, and at the same time, being able to, if you're gonna give constructive criticism, there's a way to do it. You know, it can't always just be like, you know, you hear somebody's song and like the first thing you're gonna give them is like, do this. I believe there's a way to do it. You always want to, personally, me, like somebody asks for my opinion on something, then I give it to them. I always give them what I like, just like we do in the show, Strid. Same thing we do in the show. I always give them a what I liked, and then I give them and you know what? You might want to maybe try to tweak this or tweak that. Take it or leave it. You know, because we always got the choice to take it or leave it. You ain't got to fix something. I mean, you don't have to. But it's up to you. If you feel like, hey, that's the second or third person now that maybe told me that. Maybe you want to think about trying that out sometime. I know for Jay Dunn, somebody had mentioned Jay Knight mentioned Quan in the song. He's the one who reviews videos on Gorilla Cross Radio. And he reviewed something about Jay Dunn's transitions in those videos, Strid. So that's why he's like, every time he does a video, he's got these transitions and it's shaking and it's doing all this. So Jeremy has kind of pulled back on those transitions. Now he's trying to make it a little bit more cleaner. And Strid, you said it seemed a little bit more refreshing. You know, so those sometimes you want to take some constructive criticism, and sometimes you don't. Person might not know what they're talking about. But Strid, Jamar first. Let me hit Jamar first. Have you ever had anything? First of all, what did you think of the track?
I liked it. I liked the vibe of it. It had like that grimy, like dark feel.
Yeah.
I could tell first off on the beat, like when I first heard the melody, it had a dark melody that, you know, then the bass hits, and then like Strid was saying, his voice really matches with the vibe of the whole track.
Compliment.
You know what I mean? Like it was dope. You know, it was dope.
Because I do know too sometimes when people rap super slow, like you better have a dope voice to do the super slow. And it better fit on the track. And I think on this one, I think it did both. Because I mean, when you put me on the squad, you know, I mean, you better make sure you have like, it better be dope. Like otherwise, it'd be like, you know, it start to get a little boring.
A lot of times you have to know how to use your cadence in your voice too with words. True. You know, I think Kanye West does that really well with his rap.
That's a good point.
Fluctuating his words.
Yeah, that's a good point. Now, we ain't gonna stay real long on this criticism, constructive criticism stuff, but Strid, you ran a review show for a while. You had a actual radio show. And you were doing this kind. You said you never really got too much pushback from some of your reviews. Do you think that was more in the way that you were delivering them, or maybe more people are more willing? I mean, I've heard a lot of stories where people are not willing to take any criticism. What's been your experience with some of that?
I think just like when you would say, like, man, you know, or Jay Dunn would say, when you criticize, you know how to do it in a way where it's not over the top, like it's not really bashing that person.
Yeah.
So I know how to, I guess, most of the time, you know, if I hear something that doesn't sound good, I won't say it don't sound good. Right. I'll say something else. you know, like it has potential. You know, I can hear how I can get better.
Yeah.
So I'll use words like that. And I think people will like you guys will usually say something like that, like, oh yeah, you don't go overboard. You know how to keep it kind of nice below that level, you know, so people won't get offended.
Yeah. Right.
Like, I think, you know, that's key. Like some people, when they criticize music, they don't know how to, they're just very open and honest. And I feel like some people, they just want to be that way because for different reasons, like maybe it'll give them more views. I don't know. Maybe people like to hear people really go after another artist in a harsh way. But, you know, it could be for different reasons. But I know what we're doing is trying to help artists and encourage artists so that their music can be better.
Yeah.
So that's my motive always when I'm criticizing the music.
Yeah, that's dope. Jamar, man, you ever come? So you've been in the secular world, you've been in the Christian hip hop world. You ever kind of come across that personally, as far as somebody with your own music?
I have.
Yeah. And how did you take it? As both sides, secular or Christian or whatever.
Actually, I had got some bad critiques from the Martyr video.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I would say at first I kind of took it a little hard because sometimes it's hard to hear sometimes honest truth.
Absolutely.
But at the same time, I took it as a fuel.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? To say, you know what?
Yeah,
okay, Let me use this, you know what I'm saying, to elevate, you know.
Yeah.
And at the same time, you gotta respect other people's opinions. You know, it's neither right or wrong. Like you said, you can take it or leave it, or you can just grow from it. So that's how I looked at it.
Yeah.
It was good. It was good.
No, that's dope. I mean, I've had both sides as well. I've had up here's and I've had some down here's. And go ahead.
My fault. I didn't mean to cut you off, but I was just going to ask real quick. Did they critique your music more or the video?
No.
I mean, Jamar.
Go ahead, Jamar.
It was kind of a mixture of both. First of all, the video was pretty lengthy, but the only reason why is because I was actually trying to get a point across.
A story.
With the story being Martyr, and then they critique actually kind of how I performed the track. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, you know, it was something like that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and I would say too, you know, when you have, you know, like you said, you're gonna get good and you're gonna get bad. And I think the one thing, I think we're good. All right. I think the one thing too you could kind of take from some of this stuff is like you ain't gonna always be for everybody. And I think that's one thing I've learned is like I remember when I was kind of starting to put music out again and kind of going like, oh man, how come these people ain't liking it? And, you know, some of this stuff I was kind of thinking to myself, because you're not going to be for everybody. Some people don't want to hear your style or this or that. So I know that sometimes it can be tough for people, but I think it's like, hey, at the end of the day, that's their opinion. Hey, you want to use it for a little bit of fuel? Personally, I'm kind of built like that too. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. But you don't want that to eat you. You don't want that fuel to be like your only driving force. I think that could get us in trouble too. But
I agree.
But if y'all hear what I'm saying, let's see. T. Barlow had a comment in here. He says sometimes a critique may critique things that I did purposely for artistic reasons. Some critiques are a matter of preference, and he's right. Somebody might Somebody might say something like maybe you did that. Maybe you, like, for example, somebody critiqued Jamar's long video. Well, he had a reason for that. And I actually thought it was really well done. It was built up nice. It was a nice intro into what you were doing. But I mean, that thing was a movie. So I could definitely see that. I think T. Barlow's right. It's sometimes it's a matter of preference. That's all.
Yeah.
That's all. That's all.
Opinions, you know.
It's opinions, right?
Yeah.
There's opinions. All right, dope, man. Hey, let's get into another video. We're gonna get through a couple videos tonight. We're gonna get through a few. The next one here is let's see here. Let's rock this one by let's see. I had a couple here, but I know I'm not gonna get through them all tonight. This one is called Destiny from David the Vessel. This is one of his newer ones, and let's check him out. Destiny, King David the Vessel, dope dude in the Christian hip hop space. If y'all don't know who he is, make sure y'all follow him. I'll put his info. Super dope dude, number one, and he be having some nice music sometimes as well. Let's check him out.
Sometimes the process is the best part. We want to birth the promise with no pushing, because we don't want no stretch marks. Born again, but what not living till the death starts. And the spirit takes control of the soul and the flesh parts. Gotta be honest, learning daily to die to things we think is flies kind of the hardest. When we're not patient with patience, the finish line in our eyes is the farthest. When all we want is the house, we don't appreciate when God provides the apartment. Humility shoots, bang, it's because pride is a target. Heart stuck on success, but we don't value the valley, can be trusted with less. We don't like extreme makeovers, so we blame others for being stuck with this mess. Ignoring specifics, thinking we'll be ready for more when we get it. But we don't tend to see the glory and give it. Think we can only see the Lord and not getting. Going 0-4 in our attempts, staying poor with no pivots. And the world doesn't know that you're not the ceiling, but actually you're the floor for a Christian. So they abhor our religion, cause of all the noise and division. And our acting like before is distorted our vision. Becoming mature in the Lord's a decision. If you gonna do what you were created for, then go get it.
I wanna go, I wanna grow, I wanna be here, yeah. I wanna live, I wanna give, wanna be free, yeah. I wanna do, I wanna be used, Lord, I want you, yeah. I wanna see what you said about me, my destiny, I wanna go, I wanna grow, I wanna be here, yeah. I wanna live, I wanna give, wanna be free, yeah. I wanna do, wanna be used, Lord, I want you, yeah. I wanna see what you said about me, my destiny,
Yo, I done had my wheels spent, devil in my ear and my feels bent. Maybe there's no rims in your wheel tent, but no more hiding behind stuff I'm refusing to deal with. See, comfort kills. You can OD on procrastination, low-key like a bunch of pills. Unforgiveness claws are hard, and now it's hard to pass, like budget bills. No exercise, got will but no power. Look up and your Uncle Phil. I ain't want that. I ain't want what God did for me. Walk back. I ain't foolish enough to believe I can't lose. It's free. I don't talk that. Non-stop. The enemy's coax you till what you owe can't be bought back. Pawn shop. You caught that? Can't be unaware and have what's private exposed like underwear. Contrary to what your online preachers want you to believe, it does matter that others care. They gotta receive from me. I serve a God who believes in me enough to make sure I got kingdom keys, and he set aside certain things for me. Gotta get them.
I wanna go, I wanna grow, I wanna be here. I wanna live, I wanna give, wanna be free. I wanna do, wanna be used, Lord, I want you. I wanna see what you said about me, my destiny. I wanna go, I wanna grow, I wanna be here. I wanna live, I wanna give, wanna be free. I wanna do, wanna be used, Lord, I want you. I wanna see what you said about me, my destiny.
Yeah, this ain't no game. This is the season. It's the time.
All right, that was KD the Vessel, Destiny, I believe was the name of the track. I'm gonna start out on this. We've had KD on the show. Again, super dope dude in our space. Just wants to see people win. Super big supporter of other artists and all that good stuff. He does some work with 520 Collective. Just overall dope dude. He's actually in my neck of the woods. Out here in the Chi-Town area. Super dope dude. This track, cool video. I saw this already. Cool video. I really like the verses in this track. I thought he did his thing in the verses. When he raps, he's got a distinct sound. To me, the verses sounded super clean. In the hook, it seemed a little busy. The hook, it came in, I felt like a little quick. It seemed a little busy compared to his verses, which were nice and spaced out and all that good stuff. So I would say this was a cool track. The hook got me a little bit like I was trying to get into it a little bit more on the hook. Strid, what do you think of KD's track here?
I was listening to your critique. I'm like, it sounded like he working on his criticism.
Well, the hook was busy.
Yeah. So I'll tell you what I'll tell you what I think I heard in the hook. I didn't think, I wasn't listening to the busyness of it. I was listening to the tone of it.
Yeah.
I think like an artist like him, he has a poetic style. Yeah. I think sometimes artists like that will go for that tone that's kind of like not matching sometimes. But I think the tone was distracting. It took away from the music to me.
It didn't match the verses though either. Like the verses sounded super crisp, and then the hook was trying to blend too much together, and then like you said, maybe with the tone too. Yeah,
and when you're talking about busy, you're probably talking about the stacks of the vocals.
Yeah, correct. Absolutely.
Yeah. It could have been more synced together. Like for example, Jamar's song was clean. Like the stacks was clean. Maybe the stacks on this one wasn't as clean.
Yeah, maybe leave a little bit more room for the harmonies or something like after you said like the hook was starting to go, but it was just kind of it was, I don't know, it's kind of hard to vibe to a little bit, I guess.
Yeah, but the story of the video, I like the story.
Very
yeah. Like making it through, the guy just showing how he made it through to the next level in life. So other than that, good song. Like you said, I like the verses. I really like his style of rap. It's different. It's like he's
spoken wordish a little bit.
It's spoken word, but then he catches the beat. It's like that surprised me. Like it's spoken word, then he caught up with the beat. It was kind of like rappy spoken word at the same time.
I agree. Jamar, man, what'd you think of KD?
I have to agree with a lot of things that you guys said. Like, I ain't gonna lie, like it caught me like when he first started rapping. It's like I felt like it's like a story. I felt like I was just sitting there like he's standing on stage and he's like reading a piece of poetry, and I'm just like. And then how he said he caught the beat. It was like his verses was like super dope.
Yeah, I agree.
Like the storyline was good. Wordplay was crazy.
Yeah. Good wordplay.
The tone of his voice on the beat was dope. But I did get a little lost on the hook a little bit. I think maybe it wasn't really the stacks. Maybe it was just like the effects. It seemed like it had like a lot of reverb and delays on it that maybe got kind of meshed. Could have been like. Yeah, so but I mean, other than that, like there's nothing I can really like say that is like too much bad about it. Like, he a dope artist. I rock with that.
Yeah, that's what's up. And KD, I know you had another song where you were singing on it as well, but it was less. Like you didn't try to put too much into it, and it was super dope. That track was super dope. Strid, I think we played that the week he was on.
I can't remember.
I can't remember the name of it because I'm super bad with that stuff. But anyways, hey, KD, we rock with you, man. We love what you're doing in the space. Love the verses of that track. And definitely love the video. And you always preaching the word. Always, like 100% of the time. So super dope, man. Super dope. All right. We're gonna get into another one here. This one is a local dude here, a singer. He's singing on this one. It's called Gold. Kevin O'Hay. This is called Gold. Let's check him out. I told him I was going to play it on the show. I actually helped him out a little bit with this video. So let's check him out. Kevin O'Hay. He a dope singer in this area. A little gospel bluesy singer. Let's check him out. Here we go.
Buddy, what's going on? Why do you look so downcast?
I didn't make it to the soccer team.
I'm so sorry that happened. Well, guess what? You tried your best, and that's all that really matters to me. That's all that really matters to God. And did you know? You are worth more than you will ever know. All right?
Okay.
Love you.
Casting out and letting go every enemy against God's flow. Pardon the wisdom if you don't agree. But if you're not in him, tell me what's the point to even breathe? Catered to traitors, a monster beholds. Ubiquitous hater, same tricks, tired hoax. No matter the tactics or evil replies, you can always be certain that Satan is working in lies. So step out, be bold. Step out. You are worth more than you will ever know. Than you know. Speak out, break the mold. Cause you are worth more than gold. You are worth it. You are worth it. You are worth it. You are worth it. Erasing doubt, bringing love. Every thought against the good God we know. Reach me, Jesus. Teach thee, Father, my guide. I rather see a heart than be apart from love, not realized. Research the rebirth, open the tomb. It's fresh and blessed, ostentatious bloom. If you don't get it, it's okay. Gone, apologetic, no. Out the mouth of the babes, now you can speak. Psalms 82 is there for you and me. If we pray, watch what we say, and stop that snake under our feet. So step out, be bold. Step out. You are worth more than you'll ever know. Than you know. Speak out, break the mold. Cause you are worth more than gold. You are worth it. You are worth it. You are worth. You are worth it.
Got a little special feature.
Gold doesn't hold a higher price than you. Not God went on the cross, that should say something more. When he took his two hands and he sculpted, made a masterpiece of you and I. God, he did that, he did that. Wanted us, we were created by him to give praise. Put you to the king, walk you to him with these legs. One in front of the other, I'm pulling down the covers, ain't afraid. He protecting and he's shaping me, so I'll obey what he say. Go to him to judge strength. Let me tell you what he think of you. Walk around like a king with your head high. That will keep you looking up to God with the minds you apprise. You created for a purpose so loud.
Step out, be bold. You're worth more than you'll ever know. Speak out, break the mold. You're worth more than gold. So step out, be bold. Step out. You are worth more than you will ever know. Than you know. And I break the mold. You're worth more than gold. So step out, be bold. You are worth more than you will ever know. Speak out, break the mold. See, you are worth more than gold. And our fathers made it known. You are worth more than gold.
All right, that's my guy Kevin O'Hay. He out here in my area. I've always helped him out when I can. He's a dope dude, man. I like his voice. Super, even better dude. I wanted to make sure I got his track on there, and I snuck in a feature of myself. Shameless.
Oh, that was you. That was you.
That was a little shameless.
I thought that was some strange dude just walking down the block and watching the video, and all of a sudden he just wanted to rap.
You know what's so funny was he asked me to get on that song, and I was like, Kevin, I don't know, man. You doing your CeeLo Green? You got your CeeLo Green going on there. I don't know if I want to get it. But he sent it to me, and I was like, hey. This is dope. This track is dope, man. So yeah. I'm glad he asked me to get on it. It was fun. I met him over there he's about an hour away from me. So we met up, shot 2 videos that day. One for him, that's all him. And I got on that one and helped him out. So it was super dope. Straight man, what do you think of Kevin O'Hay?
Good. Like good voice. You can't disregard. He definitely got a good voice.
You got a good voice.
I was thinking like I don't know. This song kind of takes me back to the 80s or 90s. I don't know.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, right.
But with that said, you can definitely get away with more effects. So I think that's the only thing about the video. Like maybe I wish there were more effects to this because of the style of the song.
I should have added some more to him.
Yeah. But I like that little yellow effect at the bottom at one point, and the color,
that gold, that little gold.
The color, that like you was talking about earlier, the color behind.
So that was a Ray Knowledge trip, a little trick there. I kind of kept missing. So I didn't get as much footage as I wanted to for it. As always, we were rushing. And
you always rushing, man.
Man, I'm always rushing. One of these days, I'm gonna take my time, man. But we didn't get as much. I was like, man, how can I make that scene where he shot different? I was like, oh, Ray, man. Ray showed me how to change up the background. He kept changing his jean jacket and his, his gear in the background. So I thought it turned out all right. All right. So it was cool, man. It was cool. Jamar, what'd you think of Kevin O'Hay's CeeLo Green voice?
Yeah, it definitely, I feel like it took me back a couple years, like 80s, 70s or something like that. It puts you like in the old school space.
He's got that voice.
Yeah, dude, voice is like it's soulful, man. It's like he got great range, like great control, like vibrato, how he hold his notes, the falsetto. Like the voice is A1. You can't disregard that. Dope track, man.
He can sing.
Yeah, for real. Yeah, I like it.
Yeah, he can sing, man. Kevin, man, keep singing, man. I tell you all the time. If you love what you're doing, just keep doing it, man. Don't matter who watching, who listening, what's going on. If you love music, you love to praise God, just keep doing it. That goes to anybody. Man, we doing pretty well here on the show, man. Strid. I don't know that I actually have any other videos in line. Was there anything else that kind of struck with you for tonight? Anything that's kind of come about, or?
I can't even think of anything, man. I thought you had another video, but
I thought I did too, but I just realized that I don't.
It's all good,
and that's okay. We've gone over so many times before. It's okay to just get a normal show. Jamar, man, what you working on? What you got? What you got coming up? You working on another album? You got some singles? What you got coming up?
Yeah, man. I got a lot of music right now. I'm kind of sitting on right now.
Really? Okay.
Trying to decide on whether I want to put together an actual project again, or whether I just want to put some singles out.
Singles out.
I agree. That's kind of what I've been leaning towards. I think doing another album might be too soon. So.
Yeah. I'd say obviously you do what you want. But man, if you got some singles, drop some singles, man. Get some singles out. Go ahead, Strid.
Yeah, singles are good. I wanted to say earlier too, man. Like, I forgot to say it was your voice, like the whole style of you. To me, like it just feels unique. So I can hear like when an artist has potential to get better, and I can hear how when you get better and kind of like find your prime and your overall singing voice, and I don't know how much you rap, but I can tell it's going to be more unique. It is going to be dope. So keep doing what you're doing, man. I like it.
Yeah,
I appreciate it. Thank you, man. I'll glory to God.
Yeah,
glory to God.
And you dope, man. That's number one. And with all artists, it's like there's always room. You know what I mean? We all got room to try new things and get things kind of locked in, man. So I feel like every artist, like I know for me, like I like to been pushed this year, like to try different beats and try other things on different songs. Like you can't come in here every song yelling and screaming and hooting and hollering. Like why don't you get on here on some boom baps, Brandon? Why don't you do this? Why don't you do that? So it's like, hey, that's okay. It's okay to try new things, man. For all of us. So music is fun. Music's made to be fun. It's made to be creative. Take chances with different videos and stuff like that. I love the whole creative process of music, man.
Yeah, man.
Jamar, man. So what? So you got any of those songs? You kind of got videos in the works or anything, or you got some ideas?
Yeah, man. It's been kind of hard. We ain't got too many videographers around here, and I'm trying to, put my little coins back. You know what I'm saying? So I can do something with some of those songs.
Yeah.
Off the album.
Okay.
So yeah, that's what I'm trying to do now.
Off the 2020 album or new stuff?
Kind of both. But yeah. I kind of want to do some of them songs because I had a lot of people that kind of want to visuals for a lot of the tracks off the album. So I'm trying to make that happen.
Yeah, dude, you had some really nice tracks on that 2020 album. Y'all make sure y'all check that out. Jamar Spencer. You can see it on Spotify. That's where I was playing it from the other day. It's super simple. 2020. Y'all will see it. He's got some super tough tracks on there. If y'all like kind of melodic rap. I don't know if that's kind of the more way to say it. And
with the date.
Yeah, right.
It's definitely modern. I don't know what they call it nowadays.
I don't either.
Yeah.
and that's cool because I feel like he's got his own sound, which you were saying, Strib, with Jamar. I think he's got. There's a lot of people who obviously do auto-tune. Brody does auto-tune, super dope on our team. Zay Hill, all these people talk about. They do great auto-tune stuff. But this dude auto-tune super melodic hooks, but also he rapping melodically as well too. So I don't know. I think Jamar, just keep doing it, man. I really enjoy the sound. I think people are going to catch on to you a little bit more as well coming up here. So just enjoy, man. Enjoy doing what you're doing, and it's gonna be dope. It's gonna be dope, man.
For sure.
You got YouTube and everything too, Jamar Spencer?
Yeah. I got a YouTube page, just Jamar Spencer. So people they can stay updated with me.
Yeah, guys, it's all Jamar Spencer. I visited it quite a few times already, so y'all make sure y'all check him out. You're gonna hear more from him. We got a track we working on, Big God Flex. I shared it the other day. This dude killed the hook. I told him to look through this catalog of beats, and I said, Jamar, pick one that you can just absolutely just smoke it. And he picked a beat called Smoke. This dude, I'm telling y'all, this dude killed the hook. So y'all look out for this thing, man. It's gonna be. I'm probably just gonna throw it on the album, to be honest. I'm probably gonna throw that one on my album. So we'll drop that. We'll probably have to wait a little while. I'm dropping a joint album soon this Friday. Brody Da Vinci and myself. It's our second. It's the sequel to 20 Seconds. We're calling it Overtime. Y'all check that out. Strin, man, you always working on something too. You need to drop some, man. Drop some.
I know. Shall I be honest on why it's taking a little while?
Please, go ahead. Be honest.
Well, the mixing process is taking a little long, and the my cover artwork is taking long with one of the other songs. So I have two. I had one single that's done called "Shofar Showtime." But somebody doing the artwork, and it's taking a little while. I'm like, man, I should have kept the artwork simple, but Yeah, man. It's just a single.
A title.
And I have another song is being worked on. You know the song "Drip of God," so I can't wait to put that out. So I'm putting out singles right now.
I love it. Singles are the wave.
Yeah, and hopefully in the future, you know, as I continue to create music, I'll find people to collaborate with.
Yeah,
like Jamar Spencer, man. You know, I got you in mind now. So
absolutely.
yeah. We gotta do something, man. I've been looking to connect with other artists too, man. And I didn't started back producing now again.
Oh, so, okay. Dope.
Yeah, man. Because I don't know if you know it, but I produced Martyr. And
you produced that?
Okay. Yeah, I did that myself.
That's dope. Because that track's dope.
And on my album 2020, I did the song called Next. I produced that one.
Okay.
So I done got back in there a little bit because I play for my church. I play keys for my church. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you got that theology of music. Theory of music. I said theology. Theory of music.
Hey, just remember we were talking about it last time. Like, so you actually play music, or like you just go on there and you push some buttons and make a beat with some loops?
Yeah. Do you play by ear, or do you know how to read music?
I play by ear, but you know, I like to educate. I like to educate myself too. So I started learning about chord theory and all that too.
Oh wow,
on Google.
Hey, y'all ever look at it? I was sitting. So I'm a teacher. And I was sitting there talking to my kids today, and I was like, you know, because they weren't doing like the push-ups and sit-ups, and I'm like y'all need to work hard, learn something new. Like you ain't ever gonna build any strength, nothing if you just sitting over there laying on your back when I'm telling you to do some sit-ups. So I'm kind of going off on him a little bit, not yelling, but just kind of preaching to him a little bit. And I'm like, so I started to talk to him about some of the skills that I've learned over the years. Like you said, Jamar, going on Google or YouTube. So I'm sitting there telling him, like, you need to better yourself, teach yourself.
Yeah, man.
So I'm sitting over there telling him like all this different stuff. They're probably like, oh, here go Mr. Randazzo again, yapping over here at the mouth. But I was like, man, y'all need to teach yourself, get better, do something, learn something. So man, anyways, hey, man, Jamar, man, we appreciate you coming on the show. We got through some videos tonight. If y'all don't know, if you ain't heard Jamar yet, make sure y'all check him out. Super simple, Jamar Spencer. I dropped his name in the comments. Make sure y'all check him out. It's Jamar Spencer across everything. He's got super dope videos. He's got a new album out 2020. And he's going to be having some singles coming out soon. I know that. Make sure y'all watch out for him. Man, that's it for the show tonight, y'all. If you got videos, make sure you send them over 4DAGOAT Live, at 4DAGOAT Live. I showed y'all that already. Just send it over there. Hit the message. Shoot me your YouTube link, and we'll play it. I know a couple people was asking about where to send the link. So that's where y'all send it, and we will play it. Life probably going to get a little busy here with the holidays coming up, but we will try to be on here and be consistent when we can. Man, that's it. Jamar, hang on here for a couple minutes after. Appreciate y'all tuning in. Till next week, we'll see y'all. Y'all be good, man. Peace.